All right, what's going on, people? We back once again with another video for you guys. We're gonna be making a beat, so you already know what we do here. Well, anyway, I'm gonna be reflipping Michael Jackson. Couldn't help it. Can't help it. Basically, it's one of my most favorite tracks. And I did this before, but then again, like the last sample that I mean, the last time I did it, I didn't really like it the way I want to, like it. But I kind of feel like if I did it this time, I would do it some justice. So I'm gonna reflip Michael Jackson. Can't help it. We're gonna try that today. So. Yeah, but I'm not just gonna go for that regular intro. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna rearrange the instruments a little bit. I mean, well, rearrange the Okay, I like that. Nope, hold up, hold up. Michael Jackson, producer. The music producer. Michael Jackson, can't help it. Okay, can't help it if I wanted to, and then help it, and if I can.
Like a baby.
No. Alright. Bring that back a little bit. Dang. Oh, here we go. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Let's see what more I can add to this. Yeah, I think that snares hit too hard. Let me change that up. Let me change the claps. Let's see how. Okay, hit there. What's going on, people? Honorable Sensei. What up, Hydro? Right now, I'm trying to like mix tracks together, see if I can create something new. I'm not really worried about you thinking Cryptic is better than me. Personally, it's just that I don't really... This is one thing about comparing producers. My style is different from Cryptic. Cryptic usually do a lot of Trappist type of reflips. I don't do Trappist reflips. I'm more of a 90s dude. And plus on top of it, my style is just different. I'm just abstract with my style. Loop just sound too simple for me. I don't like simple shit. Fuck. Hold up. Yeah, the loop sound way too fucking simple for me, man. I don't like simple shit. Like, I definitely don't like simple shit. So when it comes to simple shit, I mean, like, usually when it comes to loops, right? People always take the obvious loop, and I don't really like shit like that. Like, I don't like taking obvious shit, and it's like when I take obvious shit, it's make me sound too much like the same producers. Like, nah, be your own character. This is why I say this shit all the time. If you're gonna produce, stand out your own way. Don't try to be like the next producer. Be your own image and reflection of who you are. You cannot be out here trying to be somebody that you're not. Be who you are. It's like in art, music, anything you do in life, you be your own character. Everybody stands out their own way. If you too busy trying to be the next Jay Dilla, the Knife Wonder, A-Rap Beats, and all these other producers, you're just a mere reflection, a mere copy of somebody else when you could just be who you are. Be your own producer, bro. Like, nah, it's just like, for a good example, like, what's the most abused sample that's out there? Let me see. James Brown be having a lot of samples that people use, right? And there's various producers, right? They use the same break, and there's other special producers. And the reason why I call them special producers because they're just not doing simple shit. Basically, they will sit there and take the same loop that you took, right? And they don't take the same they don't take the same parts that you took. They'll chop shit up, and not just chop shit up. They'll take other parts and make it stand out different from your track. That's what makes people's shit more special than others. Like, I can sit here and like, let's say for great example, somebody will sit there and reflip SVW, right? Which is another Michael Jackson track that they use. I don't know which one. I think it was Rain or something like that. Like do. Everybody keep going for that part. It's just like, yo, like, my nigga, if I try flipping my own way, it'll be like me just standing out my own way. This is why I don't always like to do simple shit. People like, yo, pick that break. Motherfucker, every producer did that same shit already. Why I want to do the same shit that they did? I want to be different. It's like when you be different than other people, people feel like, okay, and it's not just people. It's just a lot of people. I mean, it's just not just people. It's this mindset that people have where like you gotta be like these people to be popping. Like, no, the fuck you do not. You don't have to be this way. You could be your own way and popping, man. It's just like the problem with being your own character is people always trying to change you into something that you're not. Stop it. Stop it, B. Like, nobody come out here to do shit to do shit on your terms. Like, no. Let people be who they are. At the end of the day, that's how it gotta be. That's exactly how it gotta be. Be your own character. Stop being somebody that you're not. Like, I don't respect people who try to be something that they're not, man. Especially when it comes to producing, rapping. Everybody trying to sound like the next Lil Wayne. Everybody trying to sound like the next Lil Yachty. All this other crazy shit. Like, be your own fucking character, man. At the end of the day, you be respected for being who you are instead of being somebody that you're not. Like, you got too many mirage motherfuckers out here. Like, people who have this mirage type of personality every day. There's this type of mirage personality that's going on. People, this is like an identity crisis, right? Why would you be somebody that you're not? Because you want to be accepted. Being accepted is like the most corniest shit that anybody can do. The older that you get, the more you start to understand that being accepted is corny. And being who you are is what popping. If people cannot accept you for who you are, then 10 out of 10, they got identity crisis for who they are. They don't care for who they are because they gotta be somebody else. It's like trendy shit, right? I say like disgusting shit, like people want to eat the fucking rag and shit, right? I seen this shit, people talking about the eat the rag challenge, bloody period, whatever you want to call that nasty shit, right? Motherfuckers try so bad to fit in and to feel cool. They'll still do that nasty shit, and they know the shit is nasty. They'll still do it. They'll do it just for popularity's sakes. People do a lot of shit just to become popular. Like, stop it. Be your own fucking character. Like I said, I tell people all the time, stand out, be your own character. There's no issue being inspired by other producers and shit. But trying to be just like them is the corniest shit you can do. That's some corny shit. Like, that really is some corny shit if you're trying to be somebody that you're not. Be who you are. Be your own character. Be your own producers. When I have people sit there and telling me they inspire me, that I inspire them as a producer and that they want to get into producing. When I hear their work, I am amazed. Like, for great example, Jay Martin, right? He used to be in our chat room all the time, right? He will always tell how much he loved my music, how he want to get into producing, right? I never even heard his material until yesterday, right? And I'm a fan of his music. Trust me. I've been doing producing for like 10 years now, right? And I'm a fan of, actually 11. Yeah, 11. The fuck am I talking about? I'm a fan of his music now, right? And he just started into the production game, bro. Like, this is what I'm talking about. He got his own shit. He's being his own character. He's being his own producer. Like, and it's good for people to tell me that I have some type of influence in their life when it comes to production, right? I ain't no big producer, and I don't want to be the big producer. Like, people always tell me how I'm underrated and all this other stuff. Yeah, I'm underrated. I would sit there and agree with that. But at the end of the fucking day, I really don't care about the fame, bro. Even if I do get it, okay, then who gives a fuck? I did it because of shit off of hard work. I ain't do it because look for attention and shit. No, I did shit based off of hard work. I give the viewers what they want. Okay, make a sparkling seed number fucking 10. If I gotta do that, then fuck it. I'm gonna do it. For the simple fact, cause I can do what I fucking want. If they want it, I'm gonna give it to them. Supply and demand, right? That's how the world works, bro. Like, shit. Do what you gotta do. You definitely gotta do what you gotta do. Like, people always out here trying to like sit here tell you how you should be and what all this other bullshit. Like, nah, get the fuck out of here. Be who you want to be, man. So oh, anyway. Hold on, I did sample some shit a while back, but I never got the chance to really fix it up a little bit. I'm gonna try to fix it up today anyway. But I had a rant session yesterday on my last live stream. And like, I pretty much went in. And I'm kind of glad that I went in on that rant session. So, it's just the one thing I learned about people, right? Like, we live in this day and age where how can I say this, man? We live in this day and age where everybody wants to be fucking accepted for something they're not. I can't respect shit like that. I really can't. I really cannot. Every day, people like me gotta fight to hold our fucking image, right? And I don't mean image in terms of what we show to the public. It's just as a character overall. Every day you gotta do that shit. And every day shit like that is being attacked because people don't like certain things, how you do certain things. Like, who gives a fuck, man? Be who you want to be. No, that's not it. That's definitely not it. Alright. It's like, for a great example, I mean, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. It's just what I be telling people. This is why I said I don't really care about their what they think of me and shit. Like, I don't really care. That's not why I'm here. I'm not here for you to tell me your opinion about me. Like, if you think I care about what you think about me, oh, you're not this, you're not that. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, you're not in my shoes. You can never fit in my shoes. If you think you can do better, then do better. Like, but they can't. Most cases, they just sit there and watch just to talk shit in the background. Like, I mean, that's anything in life, bro. This is why I always say be who you are, man. People always gonna sit there and tell you what you can't be and what you can't do and shit. And that shit corny. So, it's like, it's whatever. I always tell people, always have an open mind about who you are, because it's like people always gonna sit there and try to attack what you do and what you're about. Like, basically, if you're not popping, right? Basically, it's like this: if you're not popping, you're not relevant. That's how they look at it. Well, if that's how you feel, then fuck it. I don't care. At the end of the day, it's at the end of the day, shit like that is not going to distract me from achieving the goals that I want in life. If that makes you upset, then that's your fault for being upset. Yeah. I gotta fix that snares and shit. Oh, no, not this. Alright. did this one. Yeah, I already finished that. I don't know why I'm re-listening to it. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Camo Space has expired, so I mean I can't use it no more. Guess that's just effect plugin that I use. Oh man. Well, anyway, Monday I'm dropping my EP Monday. Yes, dropping EP Monday. So a lot of the so-called bumps that I like put out, I'm gonna have it downloadable on a website that I'm going to share to you guys. So if anything, go out and support your boy Abstract ENT, and I guarantee that you will appreciate the music. Well, I think you will, but if you don't matter to me, because at the end of the day, somebody else will. Oh man, I don't like that. I don't like that track. People tell me they like it, but I don't like it. It's a certain, I'm like very picky when it comes. Like, what up, Toxic? When it comes to my own shit, like I'm very picky when it comes to my own shit, yo. I don't know why. I'm just saying. Oh man. Fuck. I'm alright. Can't complain. It's tired. I think I might have producer block. I think I might have producer block. Producer block is basically when you can't come up with anything at the moment. So, fuck. Kind of feel like I do, but anyway, I probably got other shit up in my computer that I haven't even finished yet. Who the fuck is texting me, man? Like, no, I'm fucking light skin right now. Like, nah, I'm not. I gotta go to the gym. I'm light skin right now. Yeah, I been did that. I'm see what the fuck I haven't reflipped, yo. Heart made of. Let me hear this shit. Okay. I said you should keep trying. I believe in you. Oh, thank you, bro. I appreciate that a lot. That's much appreciated. Oh shit. Your boy is so hot. They call me hot sauce. Sounds better slow. Yo, it's funny because I like that's funny. I always keep my like beat range into like fucking 85 to like 95 or 100 to 105. I think I might need to start slowing some of my track down. Like there's some tracks that sounds like it flows nicely if I just kept it at a steady flow. If that makes any sense. Hold on, I'll be right back, guys. I'll have this beat playing real quick. Oh, okay. Well, I think my heart made up. I think my heart made up. Let me hear that reverb. Oh man, that drum, I don't know why it doesn't flow with the track, yo. See, I'm kind of glad I didn't convert this to an MP3 yet. Well, we're going to change that up today. So we're going to find some better drum kits for this. I take my heart made up. Da da ba da ba ba da da. One more thing on. I put one more thing on. Baby, just sing. Baby, just sing. Put one more thing on. I put one more thing on. Gotta be it. Gotta be it. I was thinking about doing ambient music. I think I should do it. Why not? I mean, like, I'm abstract entertainment, and I mean, like, I'm very abstract with my music, so why not do it? Because I don't just do hip hop music. Like, as you can see, I did house music and a few other music before I did hip hop. It's just like, people always asking me I should reflip and make some shit into hip hop. Like, in most cases, they tell me to do that shit. I mean, like, there's times I just want to make my own original content. Like, but every time, but that stuff is usually safe for offline, because it's like I put hours and hours, more hours than sampling, into making original content and content. Content is compared to sampling shit. It's more thought and process that you got to use, and using your own emotion to try to make some music, bro. So when it comes to stuff like that, yeah, I don't know. Oh shit. That's on hold, man. I don't even know if I'm gonna even take that shit serious, to be honest with you guys. Like, when I was young, I always wanted to produce games. So it's just like music was just something that just randomly happened in my life around in 07 when I was just doing art and all this other stuff. But it became one of my favorite traits and hobbies, if you want to say. But it was a hobby that turned into a passion, so I guess. But I don't know, man. It's just a lot of things in life people don't have answers to. Ah, man. Eye burger. What you mean it's nice to hear your background? Oh, you mean like my bio's basically more about myself, basically? I mean, like, I really speak on a lot of things. It's just like, I'm more of a private person. I'd rather talk about things that don't have anything to do with me, man. Because, like, the reason why I say that is because, like, there's times in life where people will use the information that they give you, right? You give them, right? And they'll just throw that shit in your face when they upset and mad. This is why I always say you gotta be very careful who you tell information to. And I'm very serious about this. Like, you gotta be careful who you tell information to, because people gonna sit there and use that information that you told them, and they're gonna throw it right in your face. Because one day you made them upset. So that's why I always say. That's why when it comes to dealing with chicks and shit, they always ask me, how come you don't ever talk about yourself or all this other bullshit? Like, what? Like, I don't know. Like, just I came in terms of telling people, yeah, for real. People is going to air your secrets out, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's the honest God truth. It really is true. Like, it's very true. Do not believe anybody that sit there say they won't do it. They might end up doing accidentally without realizing they're doing it. Shit like that happen. I learned the hard way in life. You can't tell everybody everything. That's why, like, when I was just growing up, man, I always used to keep shit to myself, man. Everything that went in my household, I kept to myself. Everything that I went through personally, I kept to myself. Everything that I don't even put personal shit on Facebook in my life of what's going on. Like, yeah, you're right. I agree with that. Toxic. So, I definitely agree with that. So it's just like, I always say, man, just be true to you and don't try to, like, please everybody. You can't please everybody. So that's one reason why I sit there and say what I say to people, like, yo, stop being a people pleaser. Be who you are. If this is who you are, then freely be who you are. I am fine with people being who they are. I just don't like when people betray themselves as something they're not. You don't got, like in the great words of Kendrick Lamar, you don't gotta lie to kick it, my nigga. You don't gotta lie. You don't gotta try so hard. And that's the real truth. You don't really have to try so hard to be yourself. If you can't be yourself, then don't try to be something you're not. Like, people have some people have anxiety trying to be themselves, but they feel like they don't get judged right away. If people judge you right away, it's best to know who's for you and who's not for you. It's best to have the answers. And she said that's why you don't know your dad, because you made her angry. See, that's why I sit there and say. That's why I sit there and say it's careful. It's very careful who you tell this information to. People will use that information to hurt you one day. It's really true. It's really true. That's always said. It's best to discover things. It's best to discover things about people randomly instead of them telling you. Because it's like, wow, it won't seem like it's a secret when you know these things. Yes, it's all in your head, homie. You're right about that. It's definitely all in your head. It's hard to tell people, like, yo, it's really hard to tell people to be themselves. It's just like, yo, they don't care. They really don't care. It's like if you're not a particular way. This is why I really say. This is why I sit there and say I don't really care when Raven was sitting there comparing me and Cryptic, for a great example. He said, I think Cryptic is better than you. I'm like, I really don't care, because it's like, it's all about your personal taste. If you feel like he's better than me, okay, then you feel like he's better than me. I don't care. At the end of the day, I don't come on YouTube trying to have a beat battle and compare myself to any producer out here. I am in my own league, basically. What I mean by I am my own league, I am my own competition. I'm not trying to compete with no producer out there. The moment that I compete with another producer, it's like me competing for a bitch, basically. That's how I look at it. I'm competing for a bitch, and there's a whole bunch of niggas trying to get that one chick. And your chance of winning is slim. Like, this is the reason why I say I don't like competing with producers. I don't do that shit. I don't compete with the producers. I don't compete with YouTubers or nothing. I'm trying to be my own character. Me personally, with myself, like, I am not my own biggest fan. People are telling me they're a big fan of me. No, I'm not my own biggest fan. Why I'm not? Because I'm more inspired by other producers' work than my own work. That's just how I am. I am my own worst critic. That's just how I am. I don't say I don't like my music, but at the end of the day, this is what I think about my own music. Do I think my music great? I don't know. Because I feel like I can be better. That's how I look at things. This is the reason why I say I don't like comparing myself to any other producer. I only look for weaknesses that I have. I don't look for weaknesses in other producers. I don't care for other weaknesses on the producer, because on their time, that's when they know they got to improve on certain things. On my time, I got to worry about what I need to improve on. See, this is what I mean. Like, I don't really care when people try to compare me to so and so or whatever. Like, yo, what's the point of comparing me to this person? There's really no point. I'm a fan of his work. I'm pretty sure that he followed me on YouTube, and I followed him back on YouTube. That's what producers do. They compliment each other's work. We don't got to say anything to each other personally, but we see each other at the end of the day. They see each other. What I mean by see you basically acknowledge each other. That's what producers do. We don't sit there and say, oh, I'm better than you. That's like two battle rappers rapping about who's better than who and freestyling. I don't care. We got two different styles. This is why I say I don't really care for when people tell me who they think they're better, like who's better than me. I don't care, because at the end of the day, it's just like, I'm not trying to compare myself to other producers. It's okay for you to have that opinion, but for the reaction that you're going to get out of me is that I don't care type of reaction. Yeah, exactly. People always have something to say. It's hard, to be yourself. It's harder to be somebody else. Exactly. People treat everything like a sport or a competition. They say things like, "That's why he eat better than you." Yeah, see, that's how YouTubers look at. Yes, thank you. Toxic, you said it best. Everybody at beats was whack at one point. Even mine. Trust me. I even look at some of my old beats, right? I even can sit there and agree with some of my old beats I created back in like 2011 was more soulful than my stuff now. The reason why my stuff is more soulful now is because I used to take breaks, right? That everybody took, right? Everybody used to chop, like everybody used to take and just loop the same shit over and over. I used to do the same shit, and people would sit there and say, "Oh, that's very soulful. That's hip hop. That's 90s hip hop." Then when I start to transition and listen to some more Jay Dilla, right? Jay Dilla's style of hip hop is just different. That's why I love Jay Dilla music. The way he chop up certain things, you hear his soul within the track. Like when certain breaks people do not understand, they do not understand because they don't try to understand the producer. Like people want to hear what they want to hear. They always want to hear some crazy melody. No, how about you hear what this guy is trying to convey in his music? This is why when people sit there and say there's certain tracks that Jay Dilla produced that hit them in the spirit. Like you can feel what he was feeling through the track. It's just like music instruments, like a bass guitar player or a pianist, right? Performing in front of people. And there's some people out there that's crying because they feel the emotion behind the keys. The artist itself is inputting his emotion within his music. That's how I felt with Jay Dilla. So when I start switching up my style a little bit, right? Not for the fact that, okay, I was only inspired, but it was also a technique that I needed to do to advance my musical skill. It was something needed. Everybody was corny and whack at one point. I say this at all time. Every producer. I'm pretty sure Jay Dilla will sit there and agree that he was whack at one point too before he came great. In order to be great, you gotta fail a lot in life, man. You cannot just come out the womb as a perfect human being. That's impossible. Impossible. Only people who sit there see you as perfect are them crazy dick writers. And I never liked people like that. Yes. He did it with his heart, then revised with his brain. Exactly. You're definitely right, Toxic. That's exactly how it was. So, this is why I sit there and say, be who you are. That's perfectly fine with me. And I don't really mind people just being who the fuck they want to be. Just like, just make sure if you're just going to be who you are, just make sure don't attack anybody else for being who they are. Unless there is a valid reason of you attacking them, unless you're trying to expose the fuckery of somebody who's trying to have one personality one moment then a different at the next. And that's different, because I don't like shit like that either. Every day I come in here, like in the chat room, I'm always trying to convey the same personality every day, even on my bad days. You see me yelling at my subscriber? Like, no, I'm not yelling or nothing like that. Have I yelled at a few subscribers before? Yeah, the trolls that's out there. Of course I would get mad because I'm getting trolled on my own shit. Like, I don't come on YouTube to try to get trolled by anybody. Like, why the fuck are you trolling my shit for? Oh, because you're doing something that I like, and that's something I want to do, so I don't like you because you're doing it, and you're good at doing it. Like, what? Nigga, you could be good too, but you just choose not to put in the hard work. Like, damn. Like, it's just like, oh my God, this is the generation that we living in. We live in that haterade generation, man. Like, sip some haterade. Like, no, nigga, you don't need no fucking haterade, man. You need some inspirational aid, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Be inspired. Like, that's why I always say, your haters are your bigger admirers. They hate the progress that you're making, but at the same time, they're happy that you're staying true to your progress, if that makes any sense. Yes. I am focused on perfecting my craft to worry about another man. What another man ain't doing got nothing to do with me. You right about that. I say this shit all the time. Like, I'm trying to perfect my craft. Why I'm trying to worry about the next dude? Like, why? Why I'm going to worry about him for? He's perfecting his craft. I'm perfecting my craft. He may have certain techniques that's better than what I'm doing. This is why I'm learning from this other producer. I learn from producers. I don't hate on producers. Hating is like one of the biggest cancer in today's community. Like, people get jealous. People die over jealousy. People die over enviness. All this other crazy shit because, like, somebody's doing something that they want to do. Like, no, learn from it. See what they're doing that you can learn from the technique. And you can imply into your own technique. This is why I sit there and say the things that I say. Like, people always going to try to compare you to somebody else, which is pretty stupid, to be honest with you. It's not really a great look to compare people to another person. That's like sitting there comparing Prince and Michael Jackson. They both are great artists in their own right. So why I'm going to compare they two? They both made a big impact in the music culture. Stevie Wonder, Steve Ray? Yeah, these two make a great impact into the music culture. Like, come on. Like, you got the Electric Light Orchestra, you got the Beatles, you got all these great bands that made that paved the way for this generation, and our generation is fucking it up. I'm gonna be honest. Our generation is fucking it up the music industry, and I'm gonna be honest with you. We became more lazy with our work, and we really don't care what type of work we put behind it. We just feed it to the consumer. Here, take this, guys. You're gonna like it anyway. Yeah, yo, bro, that shit always happen, bro. I understand, I understand toxic. Every time you talk about boxing, you say you could beat me up. I always know it's just all but fun and games with you. I know it's fun and games with you. I know you don't mean it any type of way to, hurt my feelings or not like that. It's all nothing but friendly competition. I'm alright with friendly competition. Friendly competition is perfectly fine. I'm okay with that stuff. So whatever you do, man, just keep doing what you do. If you that's why you don't tell people that you box. That's one thing. My problem is this: I'm always shadow boxing. I'm always training at the gym, and people always see me doing it. And I'm always getting hate because of it. Trust me. As if you know how to fight and protect yourself, you're gonna get hated on a lot by people who wants to learn how to do the same shit that you're doing. Trust me, you're gonna get that. Ryu and Ken. I read that shit already. God damn, I'm musty as fuck, yo. Oh, I gotta take a shower, bro. Anyway, man, I'm gonna end this live stream off because, I don't know, I got producer block today, so my apologies to everybody. But thanks for the talk, Toxic. I appreciate it a lot, my friend. It's good talking with you guys, or whoever watching or who are hearing this live stream right now. So, think in the future I might have more healthy talk sections to our live stream, because I feel like if we just only producing playing games and producing beats, we're not really getting the chance to really get to know each other. What I mean by that is just if I'm just playing these things and not getting to know my subscribers, it feels like I'm not really getting to know you guys. This is why it's just always great to have some talk session, some talk live stream session, which is perfectly fun. Abstract and chill section. If we gotta make a beat while we just talking, we can do that. We can play games while we talking, all that stuff. But there's be times I just want to just talk with you guys and just have fun with you guys. Shit, that's fun. The older you get, I'm gonna tell you right now, the older that you get, the less friends you're gonna have. And the reason why I'm gonna say this is because everybody start to branch out and do their own thing, right? And we think our friends are switching up on us. No, people are just growing up in life. They growing up and everybody just separate. That's just how life is. It's like life is. But anyway, man, I'm out this. I appreciate everybody for watching this episode of ENT, and I am back once again. Well, I am out once again. My bad. I said back.